If you have a water pipe burst in your home, the first step is to turn off the water supply to the affected area. This is usually located outside, in a utility room, or in a basement. You should act quickly to minimize the damage and volume of water. The first thing you should do is identify where the leak is located. Know the location of the broken or fractured pipe to help the cleanup technician determine the exact location of the affected area. The next step is to turn off the water supply to the area. The main shutoff valve is often located on the water heater. If you can, check under the sink to make sure there is no water under the sink. Then, you need to turn on the hot and cold faucets. Afterwards, turn on the cold water. Once this is done, turn on the main water supply. Once the electricity is shut off, you can begin the cleanup process. If you have not turned off the water supply, it is a good idea to turn off the electricity. Fortunately, it is easy to find the main shutoff valve for your home. To prevent the need to turn off the water supply, check for water leaks near the water heater. If the leak is in a crawl space, try to drain the water from these areas. If the leak is in a bathtub, use an old towel or a bucket to soak up any water that has collected in that area. After a pipe burst in your home, you should call your insurance company. They should provide assistance in cleaning up the water and drying the areas affected. It is advisable to contact a public adjuster if you have any questions regarding your homeowner's insurance policy. They will review your policy for free and can give you an honest opinion about its coverage. Once you have the insurance company's approval, you should do the cleanup immediately. The longer the water stays in these areas, the greater the chances of mold growth and long-term damage. In the case of a home pipe break/burst, you will need to clean the damaged areas. Puddles and water damage in the walls and ceilings can affect the contents of your home. If you notice a large puddle in a room, it means that the pipe has burst. Depending on the size of the burst, it may have spilled into other rooms, causing more damage. It is important to dry up the flooded areas as soon as possible. The longer the water stays in a flooded area, the more likely it is to cause mold growth and long-term damages. If you notice the signs of a burst pipe, act quickly. The first step to minimizing the water damage is shutting off the water source. If the pipe is a water heater, shut the water valve on the side of the home. If the pipe was in the basement, shut it off with a plumber. The next step is to clean up the rest of the property. Then, remove the rubber and wood piece. The best way to deal with a home pipe break is to act fast. The more quickly you respond to the incident, the more effective your cleaning efforts will be. Don't wait until the water level has risen to a dangerous level. If you have a home pipe burst, it is critical to call a professional plumber or electrician immediately to help you with the cleanup. The more water you remove, the less likely the water will be to cause additional damage. A pipe break is the most common cause of a home pipe burst. Before you attempt a DIY repair, shut off the water supply. If you have a copper pipe, you will need to use a torch to melt the solder. If the pipe is galvanized, you will need special tools for the job. A plumber can do the work quickly and prevent further damage. If the pipes are not secured, you can use a hacksaw to remove them.